Amazing police vehicles with great power which can reach speeds of over 180 miles per hour and are used to patrol the streets.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a stolen Ferrari, screaming down the highway at 200 miles an hour. The city lights blur, the road is empty, and for a fleeting moment, you believe you're invincible. No squad car could possibly keep up. No cop could ever touch you. But then, your rearview mirror lights up. Blue and red strobes cut through the night. At first, you laugh it off. No way, you think. But the laugh dies quickly, because this isn't a sluggish patrol car falling behind. It's closing in. And the roar you hear, that's not your Ferrari. That's something faster, much faster. Welcome to the world's most extreme form of law enforcement. Police supercars. These aren't the bulky Crown Vics or sluggish sedans we grew up seeing. These are multi-million-dollar machines, hand-picked to send one message to criminals. There's nowhere to run. From Dubai's desert highways to the autobahns of Germany, from America's experimental interceptors to Japan's secretive fleet, police forces around the globe are strapping into cars that make even professional racers sweat. V16 monsters, electrified rockets, record-breaking hypercars, all wearing flashing lights and a badge. And here's the kicker, these cars aren't just showpieces. Many have been used in real chases, real operations, where the difference between capture and escape comes down to sheer speed. These machines are so fast, so outrageous, that even if you started with a head start, they'd still run you down. Tonight, we're counting down the fastest police cars in the world as of August 2025. The machines that blur the line between science fiction and street law. Some you'll expect, some will shock you. And one of them? It might just rewrite everything you thought you knew about speed. But to start this journey, let's head to a country that's turned its police garage into a billionaire's dream. Dubai's supercar police fleet. If there's one place on Earth where police cars look more like a billionaire's garage than a government fleet, it's Dubai. Here, the cops don't just patrol in sedans. They patrol in Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and even Aston Martins. The crown jewel? The Bugatti Veyron, a car once hailed as the fastest in the world. With a top speed of over 253 miles per hour, this machine isn't just about catching criminals, it's about sending a message. Try to outrun us, and you'll lose. And Dubai didn't stop there. They've stocked their fleet with a Lamborghini Aventador, capable of 217 miles per hour, and a Ferrari FF, hitting 208 miles per hour. Imagine seeing one of these scream past you, not on a racetrack, but with sirens flashing and police decals gleaming in the desert sun. But here's the twist. These cars aren't always about high-speed chases. In Dubai, where extreme wealth meets extreme speed, the police supercar fleet doubles as a PR weapon. These cars patrol tourist hotspots, cruise around the Burj Khalifa, and remind the world that Dubai plays in a different league. Still, make no mistake, every single one of these machines is fully operational, fully legal, and fully capable of leaving any criminal in the dust. And with Dubai's highways stretching like runways through the desert, there's no better stage for them to flex their power. But here's the real shocker. Even Dubai's Bugatti isn't the fastest police car in the world anymore. Technology has caught up, and other countries have quietly built fleets that don't just match Dubai's speed. They surpass it. Next stop, a country where speed isn't just luxury, it's survival. Germany's Autobahn monsters. If Dubai is all about showing off, Germany is all about necessity. With the Autobahn's unrestricted speed zones, criminals don't just run from police. They vanish at speeds of 180, 200, even 220 miles per hour. That's why German law enforcement doesn't mess around. Enter the Brabus-tuned Mercedes-Benz CLS rocket. A police car that sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, this beast can blast past 225 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest interceptors ever to wear a badge. With a twin-turbo V12 engine pushing over 700 horsepower, it's not just a car, it's a rocket on wheels. And it's not alone. German police have also fielded Porsche 911 Carreras and even Audi R8s, cars that balance raw speed with razor-sharp handling. On the tight curves and endless straights of the Autobahn, these aren't luxury toys. They're survival tools. Here's the kicker. Unlike Dubai's lineup, which often leans into publicity, Germany's supercars are battle-tested. They've been spotted in real chases, deployed to intercept high-performance smugglers and reckless drivers who think the Autobahn is their personal racetrack.
But the real drama? Even with these machines, criminals sometimes still slip away because on the Autobahn, there are no limits, only horsepower and courage. That constant struggle, that arms race between speeders and the state is what pushes German police to keep upgrading, to keep finding new machines that can go toe-to-toe with the fastest cars ever built. Yet, as powerful as Germany's Autobahn monsters are, they're about to be challenged by a new wave of police cars, ones that don't burn fuel at all. Next, we reveal the police forces that have turned to electric hypercars, machines so fast they may redefine the chase entirely. The rise of electric hypercop cars. For decades, speed meant roaring engines, turbochargers, and the smell of burning rubber. But now, the quiet hum of electric hypercars is rewriting the rulebook, and police forces are taking notice. Take the Dubai Police's Tesla Cybertruck and Model S Plaid. The Plaid is no ordinary Tesla. It rockets from 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Think about that. In the time it takes you to blink twice, this car has already launched down the road. With a top speed of 200 miles per hour, it's a silent assassin in the world of police fleets. But it's not just Tesla. The spotlight now falls on the Lotus Evija, an all-electric hypercar capable of 200-plus miles per hour with an insane 2,000 horsepower. Imagine the intimidation factor, pulling over to the side of the road as a glowing, futuristic machine silently creeps up behind you, lights flashing, ready to end your run before it even begins. And while many thought electric cars couldn't handle endurance, these new models come with cutting-edge battery systems, fast charging, and instant torque that traditional engines just can't match. The result? Police cars that can outlaunch anything on the road. But here's the real twist. Electric hypercars don't just chase criminals. They send a political message. They signal a shift in policing, showing that law enforcement is embracing the future while still flexing raw power. Still, even with electric monsters like the Tesla Plaid and Lotus Evija on the streets, there's one country that refuses to let go of tradition, pushing the limits of combustion engines further than ever before. Up next, Italy, where the police force doesn't just drive Lamborghinis, they turn them into legends. Italy's Lamborghini legends. If there's one country that treats police cars like rolling works of art, it's Italy. And when your streets are filled with Ferraris, Maseratis, and superbikes, the police can't exactly show up in a hatchback. Enter the Lamborghini Huracan Polizia, a car so iconic it looks like a superhero's ride. Painted in signature police blue with white stripes, it's more than just a fast car, it's a statement. Under its hood sits a V10 engine pumping out 610 horsepower, capable of hitting 202 miles per hour and sprinting from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. But here's the kicker. These Lamborghinis aren't just for show. They've been used in real emergency missions, not just high-speed chases, but also transporting life-saving organs across cities when every second counts. In 2020, one Huracan raced from Rome to Padua in just over 2 hours, a journey that normally takes twice as long. Inside the frunk, a medical cooler carrying a donor kidney. That's not Hollywood, that's real life. The Italians understand something simple, yet powerful. When you drive a car that looks and sounds like thunder, criminals think twice before running. The psychological warfare is just as important as the horsepower. And just when you think the Huracan is the ultimate Italian police flex, whispers began to spread about the Lamborghini Revuelto, the hybrid successor that combines raw combustion power with electric speed. If it enters police service, it could push Italy's fleet into a new era where old-school fire meets futuristic lightning. But Italy isn't the only European nation with an appetite for speed. Across the Channel, another force has been quietly building their own stable of exotic hunters, machines designed not just for speed, but for sheer shock value. Next, we cross into the United Kingdom, where McLarens and Jaguars wear the badge, and speed meets tradition. Britain's supercar fleet and Europe's dark horses. After Italy's fire-breathing Lamborghinis, the spotlight shifts north to the United Kingdom, where the police don't just settle for fast, they go for unmistakable. Take the McLaren 12C and the Jaguar F-Type R. Both have patrolled British roads not just as pursuit cars, but as PR powerhouses to connect with the public. The McLaren's 600-horsepower twin-turbo V8 rockets it to 207 miles per hour, and the F-Type snarls its way past 190 miles per hour. For criminals thinking they could outrun a British cop? One look at a McLaren's butterfly door shutting like a fighter jet cockpit is enough to kill that dream. But here's the twist. While the UK flaunts its McLarens, smaller European nations quietly field some jaw-dropping surprises. In Austria, the police rolled out the Porsche 911 Carrera, a car built as much for mountain roads as high-speed autobahns. With a top speed of 182 miles per hour, it might not outgun a Lamborghini, but in alpine terrain, it's unmatched. Belgium, on the other hand, went futuristic, deploying Tesla Model X SUVs. These aren't just quick, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. They're green warriors, a green statement wrapped in flashing blue lights. Picture the falcon wing doors opening as officers step out. It feels more sci-fi than law enforcement. And then there's Germany. While most expect BMWs and Audis, the German Autobahn has seen its fair share of Porsche Panameras and 911 turbos in police colors. On roads with no speed limit, only precision engineering counts, and Germany makes sure its police stay untouchable. What makes this European mix so fascinating is contrast. Britain's exotic showpieces, Austria's mountain hunters, Belgium's futuristic Teslas, and Germany's Autobahn warriors. Together, they form a continental arsenal where style, speed, and symbolism collide. But if Europe looks this extreme, wait until you see what happens in Asia, where police cars aren't just fast, they're jaw-dropping statements of power. Next up, Japan and Singapore, where anime dreams meet real-world supercop machines.
Asia's supercop icons. When it comes to speed and style, Asia doesn't hold back, and no country proves that better than Japan, the birthplace of some of the world's most legendary street machines. For decades, Japan's Nissan Skyline R34 GTR has been a ghost story for illegal street racers. Nicknamed Godzilla, this beast packs a twin-turbocharged inline-six capable of crushing 155 miles per hour, and that's before tuners work their magic. In Tokyo, one R34 still prowls as part of the Highway Patrol's arsenal, a car built not just to chase, but to outthink racers on Tokyo's winding expressways. The legend of the R34 and police livery is so strong it's become folklore in car culture. But Japan didn't stop there. Enter the Nissan GTR R35, the modern successor with 565 horsepower, advanced all-wheel drive, and launch control that makes it rocket to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds. In 2018, the Tochigi Prefecture Police unveiled their own GTR, gifted by Nissan. It wasn't just a car, it was a symbol. Japan declaring it still rules the supercar game. Now, shift gears to Singapore, where a different philosophy reigns. Here, police don't just drive fast, they intimidate with futuristic flair. The Lamborghini Gallardo and BMW i8 have both joined the fleet, serving as both deterrents and PR machines. Imagine a hybrid electric BMW i8 with flashing lights gliding through Marina Bay. It's less car chase, more sci-fi movie. And Singapore's edge? Size. With a compact city-state, these cars aren't about long pursuit. They're about instant dominance. When a Gallardo revs down Orchard Road, the message is clear. You can't outrun the law, and you definitely can't outshine it. Asia's police fleets blend heritage and futurism, Japan holding on to its legendary Skyline and GTR legacy, while Singapore steps into tomorrow with hybrids and exotics. But there's one region left that takes all this and pushes it over the edge. Because in the Middle East, the police don't just drive fast cars, they drive the fastest cars on Earth. Next, the jaw-dropping fleet of Dubai and Abu Dhabi, where Bugattis and Koenigseggs and Hypercars wear the badge. The Middle East, hypercar heaven. When it comes to the world's fastest police cars, one region doesn't just join the race, it redefines it. Welcome to the Middle East, where law enforcement is armed not with patrol sedans, but with hypercars worth millions. Let's start with Dubai, the undisputed champion of the fastest police fleet on Earth. Picture this, a Bugatti Veyron in full police livery, its 1,000-plus horsepower W16 engine capable of a mind-bending 253 miles per hour. That's not just fast, that's aircraft territory. The message? Crime doesn't pay, but it sure gets outpaced. But the Veyron isn't alone. Dubai's fleet also boasts a Lamborghini Aventador, a Ferrari FF, a McLaren 720, and even the hybrid electric Porsche 918 Spyder, a car that rockets past 211 miles per hour while sipping fuel like a Prius. Each car isn't just a tool, it's a statement of power, prestige, and presence. Imagine a criminal thinking they can outrun the law only to see a 720S appear in their rearview mirror. Game over. And then comes the crown jewel, the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, rumored to join Dubai's arsenal. With a projected top speed of over 300 miles per hour, it could become the fastest police car in history. It's not just about chasing criminals, it's about proving Dubai rules the supercar stage. But Dubai isn't the only player. In Abu Dhabi, police ride in Lykan Hypersports, the same car that famously jumped skyscrapers in Fast and Furious 7. With diamond-studded headlights and a price tag north of $3 million, it's not just speed, it's opulence on wheels. Even Qatar joins the race, fielding Porsche Panameras and high-performance BMW M-Series cruisers. For a region known for luxury and speed, it's no surprise their law enforcement reflects the same DNA. The Middle East doesn't just chase criminals, it outshines every police fleet on the planet. But here's the question. With speeds pushing 300 miles per hour, where does law enforcement go next? Next up, the final showdown, ranking the world's fastest police cars and revealing the ultimate number one.
World's top 5 fastest police cars. We've traveled across continents, seen Skylines in Tokyo, Lambos in Singapore, and hypercars in Dubai. But now it's time to answer the ultimate question. Which police car is the fastest in the world? Buckle up, because this is the official countdown of the fastest police cars. Number 5. Lamborghini Aventador, Italy and Dubai. Packing a 6.5-liter V12 with 700 horsepower, the Aventador screams to 217 miles per hour. In Italy, it ferries organs across cities. In Dubai, it's pure intimidation. Stylish, savage, and unmistakably exotic. Number 4. Ferrari LaFerrari, Dubai Police. Ferrari's hybrid hypercar pairs a 6.3-liter V12 with an electric motor, delivering a staggering 949 horsepower. Top speed? Around 218 miles per hour. Not only is it blisteringly fast, but it also represents the fusion of raw power and future tech. Number 3. Lykan Hypersport, Abu Dhabi. A car so rare only 7 exist worldwide. With a twin-turbo flat-six pushing 780 horsepower, the Lykan hits 240 miles per hour. Its headlights? Lined with real diamonds. This isn't just speed, it's wealth on wheels. Number 2. Bugatti Veyron, Dubai. The legend. With 1,001 horsepower and a top speed of 253 miles per hour, the Veyron held the world record for years. For most police forces, this would be the crown jewel, but not here. Number 1. Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, Dubai, rumored entry. The monster, built with one mission, be the fastest car in history. With potential speeds of 310+ miles per hour, no vehicle on Earth even comes close. If and when it officially joins the Dubai police fleet, it won't just be the fastest police car ever. It will be the fastest car, period. This countdown proves one thing. The world's fastest police fleets aren't just about enforcing the law. They're about defining speed itself. But here's the cliffhanger. With supercars evolving into hyper-electric beasts, could the next fastest police car be electric? We've seen Lamborghinis chase criminals in Italy, Skylines patrol Tokyo, and hypercars roar through Dubai's streets. But as insane as those machines are, a new question looms. What comes after 300 miles per hour? The answer might not be more cylinders, but more electricity. Enter the new generation of electric hypercars. Take the Rimac Nevera from Croatia, a car capable of 258 miles per hour with mind-bending instant torque that leaves even Bugattis gasping for air. Or the Tesla Roadster second gen still on the horizon, promising a top speed of 250+ miles per hour and a 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Imagine a police chase where the officer doesn't just keep up. They vanish forward in silence, like a ghost. Even Dubai has hinted at expanding their fleet with EV monsters. Quiet, instant, and brutally fast, electric power could redefine law enforcement speed. Instead of burning fuel at insane costs, these machines could offer longer chases, smarter tech integration, and cleaner performance, all while hitting speeds today's criminals can't even dream of. And here's the wild part. What if AI becomes the next co-pilot? Picture police cars that don't just chase. They predict movements, cut off escape routes, and shut down vehicles remotely. Speed itself may stop being the weapon, and intelligence may take over. So yes, today, the crown belongs to hypercars like the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute and Bugatti Veyron. But tomorrow, the badge of the world's fastest police car might sit on something even scarier. A silent electric beast that can outrun anything without making a sound. And maybe, just maybe, the real question isn't how fast police cars can go, but whether the future criminal will even stand a chance to run at all.